Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Luna and Nox. I am going to be sharing a brief video and energy work session today. I just wanted to start off the new year with hopefully an encouraging and supportive Reiki session, supporting you in releasing fear so that you can move forward into the best version of yourself without limitations, without fear. So we're going to be starting off today with a crystal grid, and then we'll move quickly into our Reiki session. And when we are done, I'm going to be sharing some information with you. I said in my last video that I was going to share some exciting news, and I will be sharing that at the end of our session today. So if you want to skip ahead to that, feel free. Otherwise, let's get started. Okay. So we're going to start off with our wooden grid. The first crystal that I chose for today is called Snowflake Obsidian, and I'm going to try to focus on this for you so that you can actually see these. Let's see. Snowflake Obsidian is a very beautiful black shiny stone with white spots. It's a volcanic glass, so it is a very powerful grounding stone. Any of these black crystals are going to be very supportive and helpful for grounding, for stabilization, and for any type of releasing and transmutation. Snowflake Obsidian, I chose this one specifically because it was kind of jumping out of the box, but also because we are going to be working on transmuting fear. And in order to do that, we need to feel safe. We need to feel protected, like we're standing on stable ground. We can confront this fear. We can move past it. Everything's going to be all right. And this is a very supportive stone for doing that. Next, I have a piece of spiderweb jasper. It's a really cool looking stone, and it is often associated with connecting to this web, this field of oneness. I also like to use it to support shifting through what is supportive and what is not. So if you can view this spider web as kind of like a net or a colander, if you're into cooking, and imagine that it has this ability to kind of sift through all the thoughts in your head, all the energy, everything that's going on in your energy field right now. And it can support you in kind of weeding out what thoughts energies are supportive, are helpful, and allowing you to then release the rest. So as we work through our fears, we first need to recognize them, identify them, and then we can begin to transmute them to a place of light and healing. The third stone I chose today is serpentine. And this is actually one of my personal favorites. I just love the colors, the texture. It's very smooth and light and beautiful. It just has a very positive, lifting energy. So we are going to be working on transforming our fears, realizing the illusion or the lie that they are based in. And then once we're able to see the truth, we can then release it. And to do that, we are going to have to open up our hearts. Serpentine is a stone of the heart chakra. It's going to assist us in doing that, in sending love to all that frightens us so that we can transform it. All right. The next stone I chose is one of my favorites. They're all my favorites, actually. Lepidolite. And this is an incredibly relaxing stone. So often when we're feeling fear or anxiety, any of these emotions that stem from fear, it doesn't feel good. It feels, we feel tense, we feel tight, we feel frightened. It's not a good feeling. Lepidolite is a great stone for anxiety, for these feelings of high, dense energy, the frustration, the fear. It can help to relax us so that we can become open to this idea of looking at our fears objectively. Next, I brought out, actually, if you can see, it's celestial quartz. This is an orange celestial quartz. Celestial quartz is an extremely high vibrational stone. This is a very powerful clearing stone, and it's orange, which is typically associated with the sacral chakra, which happens to be a place where many of us store a lot of fear. Usually in our root chakra, our sacral chakra. So this can assist us in moving that energy, bringing it up, allowing it to come to the surface so that we can see it, acknowledge it, and release it. Next is a piece of magnesite. This one is really cool. It looks like a head of cauliflower or a little brain. Magnesite is associated with the crown chakra, with psychic abilities, but it's also a very relaxing stone. It allows us to connect our head, our higher mind, with our heart space so that we can see clearly those ways in which patterns of fear are limiting us in our progression, so that we can move through them. One of the most powerful things we can do to transform fear is to work on our awareness, our presence. It's through being conscious of fearful emotions, negative emotions, rather than just acting from that place without thought. Being conscious of it and starting to question it. Where is this coming from? Why am I feeling this way? How is this limiting me? In what ways can I look at this situation, this scenario, from a higher perspective? Really connecting to our heart space, to our higher mind, to get kind of a bird's eye view of whatever the situation may be, can assist us in rising above it, elevating ourselves to a place where this fear is no longer present. So I am going to share a little story with you guys as I light our candle and do our little spray, because this is directly related to fear. As I am a human being, I am also constantly dealing with working through and resolving my own personal fears. And one of the ways that this problem I have with fear came to my attention was through a dream. I'm going to use this little Himalayan salt candle holder. And back to my story. So, for most of my life, I have been I've been very in touch with my dreams. I've had very meaningful dreams. And from time to time, I have been able to experience lucid dreaming. And there was a point a few years ago, where I was going through a lot of personal transformation and shifting in personal work. And so I was having lucid dreams pretty frequently. And at one point, I decided that I was going to ask my subconscious, while in a lucid state, what to do with my life, because I was at this place of leaving all these old patterns behind and trying to find out what my purpose was. So I'm in a dream. I get into a lucid state and I'm very conscious of my surroundings, and I immediately close my eyes in my dream and I ask, what should I do with my life? That's a big question, right? Well, it wasn't answered in a way that I would have expected at all. Immediately, I was taken to a desert surrounding. There were a few small dry trees, some bushes, but I'm standing in this desert and there is a rhinoceros in front of me, a very angry rhinoceros. And almost immediately, this rhinoceros starts to charge me. And I'm like, what the F is going on? So I run from the rhinoceros. I climb up this tree, but it's pretty short. So I'm standing on these low branches from this tree, but the rhinoceros has followed me to the tree and it starts raising its horn and trying to basically impale me, stab me with its horn. And I'm hopping around on this branch, moving around. I can't get higher. There's nothing I can really do to escape this rhinoceros. So in the middle of this happening, I'm thinking, what is going on? What am I supposed to do? And then it came to me, I need to face this. I need to get off this tree and confront this thing, this fear that I have, and then it'll go away. So I did. I climbed down from the tree. I looked the rhinoceros straight in the face and I told it, "I'm not afraid of you. Please go away now." And it did. It turned around and it walked slowly away. And then the thought came into my mind, you need to face your fears. And that was the dream. I woke up. So it was short, but it was incredibly powerful for me because I was able to stop and recognize all the ways that I had up to that point and that I was still living in fear. I was still basing my action or non-action on fears that I held deep within me. And the only way to move past those fears was to be with them, to face them, to confront them, to give them space, and then to let them go. So I've been, since then, on this journey of identifying all my own personal fears, recognizing when they come to the surface, and working through them. This is something that we all need to do if we hope to transcend the limitations that are imposed by fear. Okay. Got our matches here. So we are lighting this candle now. With the intention of supporting you and I in transmuting our fears. Allowing ourselves to have them, recognizing they are there, and lifting them to the light. So I'm setting the intention that we be connected through time and space for this purpose of transmuting fear. All right. Now I'm going to clear the energy around us with some spray. This is the Holy Shift Chakra Mist by Self Goddess. Okay. All right, I'm just going to spray above and around you. And myself. In my hands. As I start to channel energy. I'm going to start by drawing some symbols. send this energy directly to your heart space from my heart space. If you'd like, you can close your eyes and imagine this energy coming to you is a golden, clear, crystalline light into your heart, expanding it, opening it, clearing away what's no longer needed, strengthening those parts of you that need reassurance or support. Releasing all attachments, thoughts, emotions that are no longer needed, with gratitude for the ways that they may have served you. Detaching from any need to control your experience from an egoic standpoint, and allowing your higher self to work within you to lift you to your highest potential. I'm seeing this energy now as a cloud that's surrounding you, your entire aura and energetic field. Every particle of your body and being is lit up now, transmuting and transforming for your highest good. Remember that you are supported in this at all times by your higher self, those aspects of you whose sole purpose is to assist you in reaching your highest potential in this lifetime. You are never without that support and that love. And you can transmute any fear, any negative emotion to a lighter one. Thank you so much for being here with me, for your support. And if you are interested in the exciting news that I have to share, I can now share that I am starting another YouTube channel that is going to be primarily focused on teaching. You can probably tell that I'm very passionate about teaching, specifically spiritual topics. I felt that it was right at this time to start another channel that is solely focused on this teaching, the work of teaching. And this channel, I will continue to create content here that will be more geared towards energy work, sharing energy, Reiki, healing, and energetic support to all of you. I will probably still combine the two as I did today. I don't think I can completely cut that out for my videos, but if you are interested in more of this information to assist you on your journey of evolution, expansion, or ascension, please do check out my new channel. It is Starseed Alchemy. I will put a link in the description below. And if you're just here for some ASMR, this should be exciting for you because hopefully I will be able to focus more on just the energy, the relaxation, the sounds, and getting you into an energetic state where this healing, this energetic alchemy can really occur. So once again, thank you for your support. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to connecting